And welcome back, everybody, to episode 5 of our playthrough of Stonehearth. I am your host, Black Swan, and let's go ahead and jump right back into this game. So last episode, we got a few things done. We managed to shore up this wall, which needs to be finished building. We have this wall that's built. We have a few houses that are now finished, but I kind of want to expand on those houses. We have our main city entrance, and we have our little forest going. Oops, pressed the wrong button. We have a little forest going. We have some food going as well. We have 2 soldiers, we have some beds, and we have this nice little city road. So far our little camp is doing great, but I think we could do a little better. Let's see what this is. Winter worker outfit. I guess I could buy a few more sets of armor for my soldiers, just because I don't really have anybody that can make armor at the moment, so it'd probably be a good idea to buy some. Let's go ahead and sell some stuff that I do not need. These are quality items, quality building ingredients. However, I don't really need them to look or be that great right now. Later on, I can always go back and delete these buildings, rebuild them with better items, make them look nicer. The first little step I want to do with this town is I want to have it look like with wooden buildings and all that, and then the next level is going to be stone buildings, and then eventually there's going to be stone walls. I'm going to terraform all this into a nicer, flatter area that I can build. But for right now, I like the way everything is progressing. Let's see what this guy has. I don't need that. Oh, darn it, I accidentally closed out of that merchant that I needed. Darn, I needed to buy armor from him. Oh well, it happens. Mistakes were made, you gotta move forward. As with anything in life, you always gotta move forward. So it's been, I think, about 3 or 4 days since I uploaded any video or any content. I know that's not really recommended when you're first starting on a gaming channel. However, I had some personal things go on in my life. Things got a little busy, and then I had some stuff that kind of threw me off track. And, you know, with all things, life is always going to hit you. It's always going to hit you hard. It's always going to throw unforeseen fastballs at you. So you kind of have to roll with the punches, if you will. You know what I mean? You can't let the things in life drag you down. You can't let the things in life dictate how you're gonna live. You aren't in control of what happens in life, but you are in control of how you respond to those things. So what I kind of want to do is just get back into the groove of things. You know, I can't change what's happening in my life right now, but I sure as hell can make the best of it. So with that said, let's go ahead and make the best out of this little playthrough, shall we? Okay, enough chitter chatter. Let's see what we can do here, shall we, folks? So I'm going to need more buildings. I know I'm going to want a nice little building right here. I don't know exactly what I want to build right now. I'm thinking maybe a nice little storage area, or something that would look really nice. And I know I'm going to need more roads. So let's go ahead and get a nice little road formed. I wonder, can you build on top of this thing? I'm 100% sure you can. Okay, yes I can. I'm asking if I can build over the trapping grounds. It looks like I can. So let's go ahead and get the road built. I'm gonna need to clear off a little area for my road, and then with the trees that I chopped down, I'm gonna go ahead and replace them. And eventually these trapping centers that I have over here, I'm gonna move them to this forested area, just so that it's out of my way and I have more building space. And I think right here I'm gonna go ahead and have to break this ladder down. I'm going to place it over here. And what I'm going to do, let's go ahead and just build 2 ladders just so that it's easier for them to get up and down. What I'm going to do is I'm going to build a nice little staircase, sort of like this one, but this is going to be more of an elegant one, because this city's going to be in a couple tiers. The lower tiers are going to be like the farming tiers, the lower peasants. The middle tier is going to be obviously the middle class, people that are going to be living behind enclosed walls. They're not going to be like the best enclosed walls, but it's going to still be somewhat protected. And then the third tier is obviously going to be the artisans, the craftsmen, the elite of our town, and they're going to be sitting behind nice stone walls. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. All right, fam. Daily update. All right, so we have more than enough food to last us a few more days to get our more citizens, but we need to get our net worth up. So let's go ahead and work on that. We need to get these trees chopped down, and I need to start expanding on these houses. So let's go ahead and make another nice little house right here. What happened? Why can't I? Okay, so let me go ahead and trade it. Oh, I don't think I can drag it right there because it's under the, oh, I can. Okay, cool. So let's see. Can I build it right here? Oh, okay. Well, that's weird. It's like completely floating. That is not what I wanted. Well, if I can't build that, let's see if I can build a smaller house. Let's see. A cottage for two, a dining hall, a hovel. Let's go ahead and make a little dining hall over here if I can fit it. If I can fit it. No, it looks like this trapping ground is going to go ahead and mess up a lot of my room. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and remove it, and I'm going to make the trapping grounds a little smaller so that I have all this area to work with. So let's go ahead and get this done. Now I have enough room for this building, so let's go ahead and build this. I don't want it to be too close to the wall. As you can see, I don't want it to overlap. I don't want soldiers to be able to climb on the roof. That should be a nice enough little room. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and build a nice little secondary house to go along with it, a little hovel. Right there should be more than enough room. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and build these two. Actually, I don't like the way that looks. I want to go ahead and get it a little bit closer to the wall, just so it's a little more symmetrical. Right there, we are good to go, fam. And let's go ahead and just change the roof color. This one will be green, and this one, let's go ahead and go with a thatched color. There we go. And we're gonna go ahead and build this, and this one we're gonna go ahead and build. Alright, so we're good to go there. A trader approaches our town. He wants 22 small pasture beddings, and I'll get 3 iron males. Let's go ahead and do that. Pasture beddings, let's see what they require. Because iron male is really good. Oof. It says I need 2 thatching. However, I already do have a pretty substantial... I think I already have 7 built, and I need 22. And he's going to be back in 4 days. It doesn't... Realistically, I don't think I'm going to be able to build that in time. But what I can do is I can go ahead and get the thatch ready for these 2 buildings, because they're both going to be made with thatch. So let's go ahead and chop this area down. So we have 2 more houses going to be built this episode. We're going to go ahead and try and expand our way out this way. And then we're going to build a road that's going to be going here. Eventually I want to build something in this area. I haven't decided whether I want it to be like a little town center with like trade, or maybe like a storage area. Let's go ahead and move this banner for now. Is there anything that I could put this in? No. And you know what? Let's go ahead and get our very first little mine going. So we're gonna go ahead and go this far in, this far in. Okay, so that should be a good little starting little area for our mining. And what I can do is I can reinforce that entrance, and I can put some brazzers in there, and I can put our little banner of cunning in there along with maybe some food supplies, so if we ever get attacked, our hearthlings have an area to run away from. Okay, so let's see, we're good to go right now. I can't really do anything else. I don't want to give my hearthlings too many commands because I don't want to bog the CPU of the game. It looks like this one's already almost done being built. Looks pretty good. This wall also looks pretty good. Nobody can really come through here, which is cool. The only way people can come into this into our little camp is if they come through the main entrance. Let's see what items I have that I can place. Okay, so it doesn't really look like I have a whole lot. I do have some juniper trees that I can chop, or that I can place. Oops, I placed that on top of another one. Let's take that off. I don't want it to destroy the game's AI trying to figure out how it's going to get up there. That's placed, and I have 2 stone dummies. Ooh, let's go ahead and place these right now. Let's go ahead and place this one right here, and this one right here, so that our soldiers start working. Oh my goodness, and these guys are getting rained on. This is exactly why I need these houses built ASAP, so that these little guys do not get rained on. We're gonna go ahead and skip to speed number 4, so that the game progresses a little quicker. Alright, hopefully I did enough to get my next Hearthling. Matter of fact, I should be able to get to at least 13 or 14 Hearthlings before I need to expand any further on my town. I mean, I'm already going to be expanding. I'm already going to be getting more food. However, you can always do with more food. Okay, so let's see. Awesome, I just met the requirements. So as you can see, everybody's doing pretty well. Everybody's bursting around, and if you can see, our second little soldier, he's attacking that. He's going to be gaining experience. Let's go ahead and check his experience bar, so you guys can see. He's actually gaining experience per hit, or every other hit he gains it. So he's getting close to level 2. He's doing good. And then Grayla, I believe her name is. Yep, Miss Grayla. She's over here getting into an argument with Lizzie. That's rude. And this house is taking forever to get built. Let's see what we can do to keep this going. Also, it needs one wide diamond window. So let's go ahead and get this wide diamond window built. That's all it needs. That's literally all it needs. So there we go. We have it. We have this item to the front of the line so that this building gets finished next. Let's see, what does this wall need? It needs, okay, so that wall's almost done. They just need to place the remaining items. These berry bushes need to be harvested. These houses are all, this house is coming along pretty quickly. They still need to chop down this tree because I need to be able to make a road. And I'm gonna go ahead and make a road. You know what? Let's go ahead and chop this down while we can. And while we're doing that, let's go ahead and create the new trapping ground. Let's go ahead and put it down here. And our second one is going to be down here. And we're going to go ahead and create for bugs, because bugs are actually a very adequate food source in this game. Okay, so these guys are good to go. What is this guy missing? He needs thatch. And okay, so that's probably being built. And this guy's going to need a lot more things. Okay. So far, this episode has gone by pretty smooth. I haven't got attacked by anything, which is good for me. Okay, that sounds like this house just finished building. Awesome. So let's go ahead and transfer 2 of these beds. Maybe I could put some more. Pretty sure I can. So let's go ahead and I'm pretty sure I can fit 3 beds in here. And I don't really want to have too many Hearthlings in the same house. I want to have enough houses and enough rooms for Hearthlings to not feel cramped. But for right now, I believe having any Hearthling inside is better than getting rained on outside. You know what I mean? Okay. Ooh, invaders. All right. So giant stoneling. Let's go ahead and send our fledgling military group to attack him. The only way he can come in right now is through this ladder. So I guess I should say there's 2 ways into this city. Right now we have this top entrance. That's going to be for the mine. And then we have our main city entrance, which is fine. I'd rather have the 2 entrances super close by to each other, because then I can monitor who's coming in and out of the city, as opposed to the sides also that are surrounded by forest. You can't really make heads or tails of what's going on. And I believe Hector just leveled up to a level 6 carpenter. The trader. What did I just finish building? I just finished building something. Something just finished being built. Oh, I think it was the wall. Alright, this wall just got finished, so we're good there. This wall is good, we don't have to worry about it. Ooh, and it looks like this guy is stuck on the other side of the wall. Let's teleport him back, shall we? He's gonna teleport to the top of the wall, because if not, he's gonna starve to death out there. Sorry, Arving. Okay, let's see how our soldiers are doing against that golem. And it looks like they just put in work. Alright, so these trees are gone. Let's go ahead and harvest their roots, so I can get the next road built. Okay. So I'm not sure why this isn't being built. What is everybody doing right now? I have a ton of workers right now, and everybody's kind of just doing their own thing. Um. Okay. So it looks like they're barely starting to mine out right now. You know what? Let's go ahead and turn everybody's mining job off, so that they start to go and pick up all the items that are loose. Because the more items that are on the map at one time, it's gonna slow down your game. Even if you have a good rig, this game unfortunately isn't super optimized for having hundreds of items on the screen at once. So let's go ahead and fix our little loose items. Not only that, but there's a lot of food that needs to get picked up. There's a lot of wood that we can use to build, to sell, and there's plenty of other items that we can increase our net worth with. So let's go ahead and do that. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and also promote somebody to a soldier. In order to do that, I need to have more practice wooden swords, and I think I'm gonna make my very first. I'm gonna go ahead and make my first mason so that we can start getting stone furniture into the game. Let's see who has a pretty decent. Let's go ahead and promote John. John, congratulations! You just got promoted to our first stonemason, and a goblin with a fancy hat swaggers into town. Chieftain Figgy the Flange. You dumb buck, me big glittering chieftain. Natural order mean you give me stuff, and I no destroy you. Me want supplies, understand? You know what, dude? I don't associate with terrorists or criminals. I'm gonna have to tell this guy to get lost. He's gonna try and come and attack us later, which I'm not worried about. I am more than equipped to deal with him. We're also going to go ahead and create our next soldier. I saw one of these girls over here. She had a, I believe one of these girls here was meant for fighting. So Ursula, she's courageous. She doesn't have the best fighting stats, but she does, however, have courageous, which I admire that. So let's go ahead and turn her into a soldier. Oh, look at these guys. So this guy's poor guy. He's attacking a poor, defenseless, unarmed goblin. And Grayla is going to town. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to pause the game. We're going to have Ward. You're going to go after those workers who are going to try and steal our supplies, while Grayla attacks the combat goblin. And daily update. Oh, and we missed it. We missed it by 400, which is not good. We have to focus really, really hard on upgrading our infrastructure in this next couple days, so that we start getting our next level, or excuse me, our next citizen, our next hearthling. Good job, Grayla. You leveled up to level 4. So let's see if I can promote my next little hearthling. Ursula, can you promote yet? You can. Okay, so Ursula's good to go. So we have 3 soldiers now. Okay, so everything is. Oh, I forgot. We also have our stonemason. So let's go ahead and have our stonemason start to create our very first little bits of stone decorations. Let's go ahead and create 12 little stone coffers, which are like little stone boxes, but they look a little nicer than small wooden crates. Now, stone can be very useful early game because there's an item in there that allows you to hold 64 items, and in wood it takes a lot longer to get to that storage type. So I really want to focus on getting my stone mason leveled up quickly. Unfortunately, nobody's mining right now, so we have a very limited number of stone. What I really need is, you see all these resources? All these resources go towards our net worth, stuff that I can sell, like all these bones, all this extra wood that I probably don't need. So yeah, let's go ahead and get that picked up as soon as we can. Let's sell some stuff that we have, shall we? So we have 2 of these giant skeleton bones. Let's go ahead and sell that. This stuff I don't need right now. Let's go ahead and sell these bug stuff. Varanus meat. I don't have a cook right now to utilize that, and eventually, by the time I get a cook, this will already be rotten, so we'll sell that. It's gonna give us extra money, which in turn is gonna help us get to a faster net worth growth. So that's gone. Let's go ahead and keep selling these. So it looks like our hearthlings are picking those bones up pretty quickly. That's fine for now. The trader returns. Okay, so that guy didn't like that I didn't have anything built for him. Okay, so now while we're waiting, it sounds like there's more combat involved. Where are these guys? Who are these guys chasing? Okay, good job, Grayla. Bronze axe at Goblin Slayer. So Grayla's little axe has killed so many goblins it got its own name. That's kind of sad, but also kind of funny. Okay, so now we have a nice little opening here. So let's go ahead and build a road. Okay, so I need this road to match this other the existing road. Sorry, I'm trying to concentrate. Okay, so we have a pretty decent road going on right now. Let's go ahead and let's go ahead and start painting it, shall we? Because no one likes a boring, just gray road, right? It needs to pop. Not only that, but now that we have our stonemason, we can start making little pavers so that we can actually break up the flatness of this road to make it look a little bit nicer, which I'm excited for. And but like I said, unfortunately, we only have so much stone at the moment. So after we get these buildings built, and you know what, selling those items we did to the merchant right now is going to help our net worth growth, so that we can quickly get our next citizen. Okay, so it looks like we're almost ready to go ahead and build this. I just need to add a few more of these little color bricks, and then I need one last color to really shake up the flatness of this. Let's go and go with the dark one. There we go. So with the different colors of the road, we're also going to be putting pavers periodically and throughout the roads, so that it looks a little bit more like, I don't know if you guys are familiar with like cobblestone road, like what those roads are that look like in some cities in France or Paris, or even if you've ever been to Disneyland. If you've ever been to Disneyland, you know that at the city entrance, or the Disneyland entrance, when you're going down that little town, how the road is like super like rocky, I guess. That's cobblestone. And that's the look we're going for our town. Okay, so we got that being built. We have these houses being built. Why is this taking forever? So I need tall window frames. Is my crafter building this? He's not. I'll go ahead and let that. Actually, the goblin raiding party. I'm not worried about that. Not in the slightest. These guys will take care of it. What was I gonna do? That's right. I was gonna go ahead and build tall wooden window frames. What else does this building need? That's it. So that one's ready to go. What about this one? Why is this not being built? I guess just no one's had a chance to go around to building it yet. Okay, so we're a little closer to getting our 14th citizen. Alright, practice sword, good job. But we're still quite a ways away from getting our next citizen. Let's see if our farmer can grow anything else. He doesn't really need it right now. Matter of fact, I still have all the stuff that I need to pick up. Hopefully these guys can get to it faster. Okay, good. So they're building their next building. Okay. Well, it looks like we're getting actually quite a lot done this episode. I'm actually quite pleased with how everything is turning out. We have our expansion to the right side of our town. We have this we have this road kind of just going straight through the middle of it, which is gonna limit what we can build in this area, which is fine because we still have this nice little chunk over here. We have a chunk here. We have a chunk here. We have this giant chunk over here to build with. That'll probably won't be till the next episode or the episode after that. I really need to focus on getting the next citizens and getting everybody situated. Matter of fact, what we can probably do now is let's go ahead, while we're waiting, let's go ahead and build our carpenter his own little workstation. His carpenter house, just for right now, until later game when I decide to build him something nicer. This'll do for now. Okay, is there any way that I can... So it doesn't look like we have all the necessary area to build it. How about... Okay, so that doesn't work. How about right here? No, I don't want to have a carpenter building right as soon as you walk into the city. That just... I don't know. That doesn't work for me. Maybe right here? Yeah, this is fine. This is fine for right now. I mean, like I said, later on, I can always go back and destroy anything that I don't want. But let's go ahead and get rid of the decals on the inside because I do not care for them. We're going to go ahead and get rid of this. We're going to get rid of everything because I'm going to go ahead and decorate it how I want. And these are pre-built structures. So whoever I think these came with a base game, which I don't mind. I just do not care for how it's, because it doesn't match my city currently. So let's go ahead and have it matching how I would like to have it matched. Okay, so we're doing this. We're doing this. And this is going to go ahead. Let's change the way that the roof looks. Oops, I went a little too far. I meant to expand the roof. There we go. Okay, actually, you know, that kind of does look a little ugly. Let's go ahead and take that off. There you go. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and put a door in. We're gonna go ahead and put another door here also, a side door. No. Matter of fact, instead of putting a door there, let's just put a nice window. Nice window. Nice window. Because this is a carpenter, right? His house needs to look like it's made decently from the wooden stuff that he builds. So that's fine. Okay, so this is good. This is good. I like the way everything else is. I'm fine with the different discolorations of it. I don't need it to be too perfect, but this is fine for now. Matter of fact, that's completely fine. Let's go ahead and this needs to go out just a little bit. Let's go ahead and paint this. Okay, so it looks like everything is going well. I like the way this looks so far. Oops. Let's go ahead and change this. Okay, so there we go, chat. We have our carpenters building. Let's go ahead and hit build on that. We have our nice little road. We have 2 extra buildings being built. We didn't get... Oh, actually we did. We got, I believe, 2 citizens. 2 citizens this playthrough. We Didn't get all these items picked up that I would like. However, we could probably get it done by the next game. Farmer Jim rolls into the town. Let's see what he has. Doesn't really have anything that I need. However, I can sell some stuff to him. So let's go ahead and do that. Sell some stuff, some Varanus meat. Hopefully we'll be able to get to our net worth by this next day. That's going to come to pass fairly shortly. Let's sell a few of these. Sell this. And so far everything looks good. Daily update. Perfect. We got our 14th one. That sounds like a great place to leave this game off. If you guys like what you saw today, go ahead and give me a like, possibly even a subscribe. If not, it's all good. I'm just glad you guys are joining me. I'm glad you guys are along for the ride. My goal here is to make good content for you guys to watch. If you have any feedback you'd like to leave me, go ahead and leave a comment. Let me know what you'd like to see. Let me know what I could improve on. Other than that, you guys, this is Stonehearth, episode 5. I'm Black Swan, your host. Sayonara.